Hey guys, thanks for before we start our Sunday school lesson. Thank y'all for listening to my speech that we're about to talk about. We're going to talk about a book or a movie that y'all have probably seen. It's called The Hobbit. So imagine a world where the most ordinary individuals embark on the most extraordinary adventures. All we have to do is decide what to do with that time that is given to us. These words that were spoken by Gandalf the Grey set the tone for the enchanting, adventurous, and exciting journey that we're about to explore. So today, in this short time, I invite you to step into the captivating world of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, a world where courage, personal growth, and the unexpected await around every corner. Just like many other fantasy books and movies, I know y'all enjoy those type of things. The Hobbit provides a rich and immersive fantasy world that can offer a temporary escape from the everyday. Listening to a speech about the book like this, reading the book yourself, or even watching the movie adaptations can transport you to Middle Earth, even if it's just for a brief time. But that, I think, is what makes it so magical. And in The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien explores the transformative power of ordinary individuals when faced with unfathomable circumstances while making known themes of courage, personal growth, and the enduring human desire for adventure and self discovery. Um, the popularity of both the Hobbit books and its movie adaptations, and also the Lord of the Rings series, have sold over 250 million copies worldwide. This has made Tolkien's Middle Earth one of the most read and cherished fantasy universes in literary history, and the movies have helped in this as well. So we got 3 points. They're going to be pretty simple. But the first one I'll talk about is the relatable and timeless themes. The second one will be the immersive and captivating worlds. And then lastly, we'll talk about the influence and the legacy of The Hobbit. So in point one, The Hobbit, we can see relatable and timeless themes. Courage and growth um, is what we see throughout the whole book. Bilbo's journey from his comfort zone, not wanting to do anything, to doing things he never would have thought to do, shows his courage and his growth. Then we can see the universal appeal of friendships, loyalty, and self discovery, and how they are relatable to everyone from various places and backgrounds. And lastly, we can see the character transformations. We can see how Bilbo developed throughout the whole story and the lessons it shows us through his growth and journey. Um, and with that, we can find inspiration and growth in our own lives after reading or watching this movie. So now that we've explored the timeless and relatable themes that show The Hobbit, let's step into the unimaginable, timeless, and captivating world that Tolkien has created here. So we're not just drawn into the characters of The Hobbit, but also the immersive worlds and lands of The Hobbit. The worlds that were created were unimaginable, from the well-known Shire to the dark and scary high misty mountains. This shows us how it can make our imagination pop and make these places seem like a living and breathing place that we can just go to, even if it's just for a little bit. And not just the places, we can see the people. J.R.R. Tolkien was known for his unimaginable worlds, but we can also see his insane amount of detail in the races and creatures that lived in those worlds. We see elves, dragons, dwarves, and trolls, and how they all play a role in the world around them. They all have a distinct role. And we can see the immersion that this creates. It provides a great way for us to escape from our world for even just a little bit. It allows readers and watchers to just step into the world of imagination and the compelling story. It's definitely helped me in my life. It's one of the books and movies I've watched the most, and it helps me kind of just tune everything out and escape just for a little bit and dive into that world. So now that we've seen the courage and the themes of the things that happen throughout it in the world that Tolkien's created, um, let's look at the legacy that he left. So he had a huge impact on the fantasy genre as a whole. Um, in the collector's online blog post, it says that Tolkien influenced other authors and writers in the fantasy genre as a whole, and many people piggyback and take ideas off what he's done. We can even see how popular The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings has on the fantasy genre as a whole. Um, we can see it through the films. They were books first, but then through Peter Jackson, he created the films. He brought The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings to a more modern audience and grabbed the attention of the fantasy genre and grabbed people to it. We can see all the merchandise and things that he created. It's one of the biggest franchises in movie history, with spin-offs still coming out today. And lastly, we can see the cultural conversations. People meet up, people talk about this online, people devote their lives to it and things like that. They meet up and they get to know each other through The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So to conclude, we've seen the timeless and relatable themes of The Hobbit. We've seen the unimaginable worlds that Tolkien created, and we've seen the lasting impact and legacy that Tolkien has left in the fantasy genre. So in The Hobbit, J.R. Tolkien, as we've said, he explores the transformation power of ordinary individuals when faced with unfathomable circumstances, while making known themes of courage, personal growth, and the enduring human desire for adventure and self-discovery. So in closing, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, I think this sums it up perfectly. It's a timeless and classic masterpiece that offers readers and viewers a one-way ticket to embark on an enchanting and transformative journey into the deep depths and high point mountains of adventure, figuratively, but also literally, while captivating a story that will resonate with all types of backgrounds. Through the pages or on the screen, The Hobbit is more than just a tale. It's an enduring friend. It's a clear reminder of adventure and an ever-present love for the magic of storytelling. I hope you check it out.